Hello ladies and gentlemen and everyone beyond, I am BabyNoobCakes and this is PlayStation Plus Free Game Reviews. And on this episode, we're going to be taking a look at one of the January 2020 free games, Goat Simulator, which... is a game? I mean, you're looking at it right now, you can see that I'm doing something. I know that this game was big with both YouTubers and Twitch streamers when it first came out, because of how ridiculous the premise was. But, for those of you who missed that fad, or maybe just don't know anything about this game, let's attempt to answer the question. As one of the PlayStation Plus free games of the month, was it worth it? Mechanics. The best way I can describe this game is... well, you play as a goat, and you do goat things. Running, jumping, headbutting, licking, trampolining, destroying, exploding, burning, jetpacking, dragonborning, and ragdolling. The best way to describe how the game plays is comparing it to the Tony Hawk series. You jump around and cause chaos, and you get scored based on what you do. However, I would probably put this game in the genre of physics simulator, something more akin to I Am Bread, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. But this game is a totally different game than any of the ones I've mentioned so far. It truly is its own monster. I think it was best said in this video by the folks over at the, unfortunately, now defunct PBS game show. But to basically sum up what they were saying, this game could be considered one of a kind, because the game isn't really much of a game on its own, but is more of a platform for you, the player, to make up your own visual jokes, and to continue pushing the envelope and cranking up the ridiculousness. If you're interested in finding out more, the link to the full video is down in the description. In truth, there are some actual missions to complete, but you wind up completing most of them just by causing mayhem all over the map. There is also a long list of what the game calls mutators, which is a selection of power-ups that can be toggled on or off through a pop-up menu, each bringing a new level of weirdness. They include a double jump, a jetpack, a Skyrim-style Dragonborn shout, a Sonic the Hedgehog spin dash, a bomb creator, a tornado, rocket shoes, a shopping cart, a giraffe, and a robot, just to name a few. Art style. The graphics are very rough around the edges. It definitely won't be winning any awards anytime soon, but that's just part of the fun. The animations are pretty stiff, the models and textures are pretty basic, and lots of glitches survive the QA process. But again, that's all part of the fun. It does the job it needs to do and facilitates the comic nature of the game's style. Sound. There isn't a whole lot to say about the quality of the sound design here, except that it really accentuates the goofiness of the game. There are a few bloopy electronic pieces as the background music. There are a healthy amount of sound effects tied to your actions in the environment, just as you'd expect. And it feeds back into the jokey atmosphere of the experience. It's goofy, that's all it is and that's all it has to do. Replayability. Goat Simulator isn't an extremely long game. There isn't a huge amount of content in the base game. With the version of the game that you get through the PlayStation Plus offer, you get 2 areas to explore, a number of challenges for each, and that's about it. but it will occupy a few hours of your time with a few more hours on offer to finish everything there is available. So, I have to admit, the only reason to come back to this one is just to have more fun. So if you're not having fun, the game won't last very long for you. However, there are 4 expansions available for the game. Unfortunately, I can't really comment too much on the content of those, since unfortunately, they're not included as part of the free PlayStation Plus offer. But they include Waste of Space, full of sci-fi tropes, Payday, an expansion based on the game Payday, full of bank heisting and shooting, Goat Z, based on DayZ, offering a land full of goat-hungry zombies, and finally, the MMO Simulator, where you can equip yourself with weapons and spells like World of Warcraft and fight your way across a fantasy world. All of these expansions include a new map, new mutators, and new missions to complete. They each add about 1 to 2 hours to your experience. So, if this game seems like it's something for you, there is more available in case you wanted it. My opinion. I loved my time playing through this game. It is an experience unlike most other games, and it's one worth the time. I feel like I can't really explain much further than I already have what makes this game what it is. But it has an it factor. It's joke, you play it to create jokes, and it was originally released on April Fool's Day. And it's just a fun time. I think the best way to describe it is, if you don't like what you see here, if you don't want to be doing the things that I'm doing on screen, don't bother. Was it worth it? I know that this type of game is not for everyone, but if you've never picked up any of these goofy simulators, this is one of the best, and should be well worth your time. I hope that anyone who's never thought about picking up a game like this takes a few minutes to check it out and finds out how much fun it is. And for other people, I know that you may have been waiting for a chance to play this one. So, get out there and download it now. As for my verdict, Goat Simulator, if for nothing more than the novelty, as one of the free games of the month, is certainly worth it. Also, don't forget to go onto the PlayStation Store and download your free games every month, because hey, it's free and sometimes you will end up with a few gems. Thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you later.